The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here. Shaq's here. Kenny's here. Welcome to this edition of 2K Sports. And coming up in just a bit, tip-off will be live from Charlotte as the Hornets go up against the Chicago Bulls. And guys, for the Bulls, they dropped the first matchup against this squad. They'll try to even the series in tonight's game. And tonight, we get to watch Miles Bridges, one of the more explosive young players in the league. Shaq, what do you like about him?
Ferocious, dunks everything he can, high energy, never takes a playoff.
Yep. His shooting has improved every year as well, Ernie. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
He's come miles with that.
He needs to keep refining his skill set, but I like him. I got it. He needs to come miles.
He's going miles with
yeah,
that.
I got it. I caught that.
Bridging his game from the collegiate ranks to the NBA.
Got it.
Miles Bridges. Can have a lot of fun with his name. Here's Kevin Harlan.
Guys together. It's you versus the world in that situation.
And the Bulls start out with the ball. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Zeller, he's checked in for Hernan Gomez. Williams comes in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Bridges, he's checked in for Nicholas Batum. And Tony Parker subbed in for Jeremy Lamb. Chicago also making some changes. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lauri Markkanen. And it's D in for Dunn. So for Chicago right now, Levine and Parker are the wings. Portis is out there with Carter. And it's Day in at the point. Now here's Walker. And he really did play well against Chicago in that last game. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Kemba Walker continuing the fine tradition of New York point guards. He should not go unmentioned when you talk about the NBA's best ball handlers.
And without a doubt, Kemba Walker, one of the league's most entertaining players.
And enlisted at 6'1", and that might be a stretch, but he uses it to his advantage, staying low and almost dancing when he's out there attacking defenders.
Bulls making a switch here. Lopez is checked in. Charlotte leading by 5. Parker inside. He's covered by Dave. Parker's shot is off. And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for Chicago. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
A combination of unforced errors and just poor decision-making. They need to be much better in that aspect of the game this time around.
Here's Walker after the made shot from Zach LaVine. Just 5 on the clock. Parker outside. Chicago grabs the miss.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding.
You know, there's no shame in passing out in that situation. Leave your ego at the door.
And looking at Jabari Parker, 6'8", about 250 pounds. Greg, what's his best position?
You know, I think he has a small forward skill, but with the way the game is changing, you could see him play some power forward as well. And I think his best fit might just be at the 4 because of the mismatch he can create. And let's check out the stats for Holiday, how he did last season. Last season, put up about 12 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
You need guys who understand their roles. Carry them out without complaint. Everything he does is for the team.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Parker kicks to Monk. Pass to Williams. Parker with a clean look. And again, the Hornets missing. Bulls have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Back to Parker. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Outside Holiday. Passes it to Day. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Parker looking over the floor. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
Sneaking inside, converting the high percentage look. Something Parker does well.
Lopez passes to Day. He kicks it to Lopez. The pass to Parker. From downtown. Day, no good. Charlotte's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Out to Parker. Back to Williams. Pass to Bridges. Parker outside. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Bridges misses.
Look, that's in his range, but he had a defender right up in his chest.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And to look now at the 4 areas where shots can come from. The paint, mid-range, and shots from deep, all broken down for the Hornets.
And they've really shied away from the mid-range. That's a new school style, and looking for shots beyond the arc and at the rim. Those tend to be far more efficient.
Smitty, you look at how teams run their offensive sets. Are we in a pick-and-roll era right now, or has the tide shifted away from that a little?
No, I think so. I think we're looking at a lot of teams running pick and roll, especially when we have 2 fantastic players involved. It's hard to defend, especially when there's a great talent at the guard spot and a big. Then it's hard for you to switch. But I'm looking at it right now because of spacing, because of the use of the corner 3. We're looking at a lot more pick and rolls used at the top of the key versus when I played. We used a lot of side pick and rolls.
And not just smalls given to bigs, but bigs throwing down low to smalls.
Yeah, and a lot of these bigs are running the pick and rolls, and the guards are setting the picks.
Right. Pass to Day. Now here is Holiday. D right on him. Good on the bucket. Day's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Back to Parker. And it's blocked by Day.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Connects from three-point range. Day's got 5.
The defense disrespecting his range. He goes ahead and buries it.
Parker kicks to Monk. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. And the Hornets lead by 2. Now, here's Valentine. Defended by Bridges. And it's Lopez at the elbow. Here is Day. Covered by Parker. Day, no good. And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Bridges misses.
And the defense daring him to shoot that. Good plan right there.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday. "19 seconds left here in the first quarter. Now, here's Monk. He's guarded closely. In the corner, it's Bridges. Gets it off. And, oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
What a 3 at the horn as they end the quarter on a high note.
A little joke right at the buzzer.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's been a non-traditional basketball journey for AI. He talks about his time playing in China.
Before coming to the NBA, I knew I had a lot of growing to do. You know, not just in my game, but who I was as a person as well. Playing in China wasn't the typical path here, but it's exactly what I needed in that time in my life. So there's some great basketball being played over there, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of that talent come over to the NBA.
And AI was the first to follow this path, but now, Greg, that the trail has been blazed, we could see many more.
And basketball is such a global sport and played in so many countries that it was just a matter of time before a story like AI's happened.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What stands out to you guys from the Hornets in this one?
They've gotten that perimeter game going in that first, and for me, that was the difference.
Hot right out of the gate, generating some early confidence and building on that lead.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And Charlotte, looking at who they've got. Parker and Monk, that's their backcourt. Bridges and Williams, your forward pair. And it's Zeller in at the 5 down low. Here's Zeller, the Bulls getting the bucket. And Parker with the basket on the assist by Zeller. Parker's got the lead up to 5 now for Charlotte.
Another thing that makes Tony a tough cover, you try to keep him from the rim, but the floater is really one of his best shots.
Here is Dave. He's coming off a 31-point game against Charlotte.
And no one on defense could stay in front of him. He continually got pummeled and kept getting back to the stripe. You know, I like the competitive fire, but he's still really out of sync.
Parker, right side. And that one, good. Now it's a 7-point Charlotte lead.
Everybody knows that he is a relentless finisher around the rim.
Bulls moving the ball around. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Fast break now for Charlotte. And it's blocked.
Great size by Bobby Portis. Would love to see him block more shots, but he got all of that one.
Here is Day. 5 points in the game. Portis, the best today. Back to Portis. Now here's Lopez. Just 5 to shoot.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Charlotte leading by 5. Steve, last season, even with Robin Lopez playing 64 games, the Bulls were dead last in block shots.
Yeah, Robin averaged less than 1 block a game for the first time in 6 years. What's really sad about that, he still led the team.
Now, here's Portis after the miss from Malik Monk. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Just rising up with purpose. Allow Bridges to get this kind of positioning. He is going to hammer it home.
Here is Day. He's got 7. And it's Lopez at the elbow. And there's the call on Cody Zeller. That is his first foul of the game. And the Hornets making a change here. Kid Gilchrist is checked in. Bridges, no one around him. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Bridges has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Big difference from the first quarter to the second. His shot looks completely in rhythm now.
Dunn kicks to Parker. Back to Dunn. Pass to Day. 6 to shoot. There's Parker with the 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Williams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Bridges dishes to Parker. And it's sent back by Lopez.
And that is the length of Robin Lopez on display.
And there's the pass today. Williams against Portis. And again, no good by Chicago. Takes the 3. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
You know what, I'll tell you, he's got nothing here in the second quarter after just 1 made shot in the first.
Bulls trail by 7. Dunn passes to Day. Kicks to Lopez. Dunn outside. Pass to Day. And it's Parker in the corner. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Parker's got 8 here in the quarter.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
We've got 1:08 left to play in the first half. Here's Walker. Cans the 12-footer. Walker's got the lead back up to 7 now for Charlotte.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Outside Portis. There's the dish to Dunn. Down low, Parker with the steal. 36 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
Well, veteran eyes see all. Frenchie with a tremendous look to make that play happen.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. 9-point game. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip.
And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Charlotte's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Walker taking his time here. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That's his first foul. Here's Walker. 7 points in the game. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Tony, you guys are flowing really well lately. When you guys are having success this year, what will it look like?
To stay healthy. I like our chances this year. Our young guys got a lot of experience, and we play good basketball right now, so hopefully we can stay healthy and play good at the end of the season.
That is always the most important thing for your team, Tony. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Zeller, he's checked in for Hernan Gomez. Williams comes in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Bridges, he's checked in for Nicholas Batum. And Parker subbed in for Kemba Walker. So the Bulls 5 right now. Portis is out there with Valentine. Then it's D. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's Holiday in at the 2. Now here's Lopez. Here is Day. Outside Holiday. Five to shoot. Here is Day. Covered by Lamb. Off target at the rim. Williams finds Parker. Lamb with the ball. Back to Parker. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop. And what a career it's been for Tony Parker. 4 titles to his name, a Finals MVP, 6-time All-Star. I mean, the accolades go on and on for what is truly one of the most impressive resumes you'll see in the NBA.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the league has unveiled a 5-point plan to improve player-referee relations. Things became heated last season with a lot of star players ejected for arguing with officials. The emphasis on respect and clear standards of conduct on both sides can only help. Kevin?
Very good point, David. Completely agree. Thanks. Here's Portis following the score by Tony Parker. And the shot is good. The Hornet lead has been cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Portis. Charlotte has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. And for Tony Parker, he'll certainly go down as one of the greatest Spurs ever to put on a San Antonio uniform.
No doubt about it, Kevin. And it's strange to see him in any other uniform than a San Antonio Spurs. And he made a move in the offseason. And, you know, here's what he brings to this team. A lot of experience, championship pedigree, and a guy that I think could maybe help get this Hornets team over the hump.
No good from Lamb.
And that's the look this offense is designed to produce.
Always frustrating when you do everything right, yet just can't complete the play.
Now, here's Portis. He's got 7. Holiday looking over the floor. There's the foul. It's on Jeremy Lamb. That is his first foul of the game. Kid Gilchrist is checked in for Bridges. Zach Levine's checked in for the Bulls. To the middle. And there's the call on Cody Zeller. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul.
Off the inbound. That one off the back iron and out.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Williams, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Bobby Portis. Some smaller players spend most of their time on the perimeter. Others really sacrifice, Steve, their bodies to make plays inside.
I think some of the small guys that get in there, like you said, is Kyrie Irving, one of the best at finishing. Kemba Walker, Mike Conley, Isaiah Thomas, Steph Curry. Some of these smaller guys who don't mind throwing their body into the paint.
Back to Parker. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Parker's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
He's been making plays all quarter on a terrific hot streak, helping to build out this lead.
Lopez kicks to Day. Back to Lopez. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Clock at 6. Pass to Levine. To the middle. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Lopez with the bucket.
You love the way Robin Lopez just goes after those missed shots. That's where he can do damage.
Parker outside. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. Dishes to Zeller. Back to Kid Gilchrist. Over Holiday. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Passes it to Day. He feeds it to Lopez. Day, the pass to Portis. The 3. And no good. And Charlotte will go the other way with it.
He can't get anything to fall this quarter. And obviously that's dragging the whole team down. Mr. Dependable tonight, helping them grow this lead.
Holiday finds Lopez. Here's Day. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Day's got 11.
Well, 1 make and 6 attempts. I think it's fair to say he's had a rough start to this quarter.
Lamb passes to Parker. Over in the corner, Williams. And it's off from 3-point range. Bulls trail by 13. There's the pass to Day. To the inside. Lopez kicks to Portis. Pass to Day. Levine feeling it out a bit. Here is Day. Covered by Parker. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And it's 13 points for D. Here's Lamb. And the 3-ball is good. Lamb's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for the Hornets. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. The Hornets on top. They lead by 14. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the 4th quarter. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Jeremy Lamb. Kemba Walker is out there with Parker. Then there's Michael Kidd Gilchrist. And it's Zeller in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. And a chance now to take a look at the schedule for the Chicago Bulls. On Saturday, they'll continue the road trip, heading out to Atlanta to take on the Hawks. And then on Monday, they'll be taking on Klay Thompson and the Golden State Warriors. No good on the free throw. He's off on the second. Hornets leading by 14. Here's Parker, and Charlotte again with the bucket.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Levine passes to Day. Markkanen in the corner. He kicks it to Day. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And you don't need the big play. Right now, you just need the smart one.
This is what desperation can do. You start to play outside of yourself, making a bad situation worse.
Jabari Parker's checked in for Chicago. Walker finds Parker. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Parker's got 16 points here in the second half. Bulls trail by 18. And Day gets it to go. Charlotte shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. And Walker kicks to Zeller. Back to Walker. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And the Hornets lead by 18.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
With this big of a deficit in the score, you think the losing team would be playing harder. Nope, the opposite. As solid as he's been, they're still behind. He needs help.
And so it's Charlotte with it. And they're off to Philadelphia after this game as they'll take on the 76ers. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Parker outside. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Day dishes to Markkanen. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Hernangomez is checked in for Charlotte. Batum comes in for Jeremy Lamb. Carter, he's checked in.
John Day.
A minute 42 left here in the fourth quarter. Levine passes to Day. Back to Levine. It's stolen by Lamb. Now here's Parker. To the inside. Walker. And it's blocked by Day. Outside, Levine. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Lets it fly. And with that, the Hornet lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Day.
That's nice patience by Zach LaVine, finding the open man, not trying to do it all himself.
Now Walker kicks it to Parker. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Kid Gilchrist. And Kid Gilchrist throws it down.
Full speed ahead. I mean, they have been in control since the opening tip, and that may have sealed the deal.
Yes, and you're watching. Even this late in the game, they're still making plays. You got to love watching them.
Pass to Day. Levine with it. Feeds it to Day. Back to Levine. Nobody near Parker. Hernangomez grabs the miss. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Passes it to Walker. Misses off the right iron. Here is Day. And so it's Charlotte with the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from.
Hey, Veronica, how you doing?
You were cooking out there last night, Killer.
Oh, thank you. So, what's going on?
Mom, I'm bearing witness to the rise.
Look, okay, you can mellow a little bit with the trademarks. It's okay.
Look, I know you want to fit in, but you don't have to fall behind. Okay, the vet's like a leader, and you have to get used to trademarks because both Foot Locker and Gatorade called to talk.
About me?
No, about your mom.
Oh, you got jokes. Okay.
Of course about you. They're noticing your story. They're noticing your game. People are starting to look at you, and I am telling you, America loves a comeback.
Wow. So, I mean, who's first?
You tell me, where do you want to start? Great, I'll set it up for later this week.